about a particular song that you feel is emotionally moving. Have you ever thought about what makes that song so impactful? Maybe it's the singer's voice, or maybe the combination of instruments, or maybe it's just the way that the dynamics enhance the melody. When you are preparing to perform, it's important that you consider these aspects of the music as you rehearse. Practice organizing the form first, then identify the instrumental textures you hear in each section so you can describe them to a band. To analyze specific grooves, start by listening to the drum and percussion rhythms in the song. One of the easiest ways to communicate the drum groove is by describing the subdivision. There are 4 common subdivisions that are used in popular music styles: straight eighths, swing eighths, straight sixteenths, and swing sixteenths. These subdivisions can be found in any time signature. To identify the subdivision correctly, start by finding the pulse of the song or the steady beat. Then line up the numbers with the pulse. For example, if you're in 4, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue. As you are counting along with the song, identify what the drums are playing on beats 2 and 4. You might listen specifically for a snare drum, hi-hat, claps, or a snap sound. When you are sure the numbers you are counting are lining up with the beat, try adding ands between the numbers to determine the type of eighth note subdivision. If the subdivision you are counting is straight eighths, it would sound kind of like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If the subdivision you are counting is swing eighths, then the ands will fall more into a triplet feel, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Listen to what each instrument is playing and notice how their rhythms fit within the subdivision. Straight 16th grooves can be counted as 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. If you're counting swing 16ths, you'll still use that triplet feel, but this time it will be on the E's and the U's. So it'll sound like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. You may hear the subdivision only in the drum groove or dispersed throughout the patterns the other instruments are playing. After you've identified the subdivision, then listen to the harmonic and melodic textures. First, decide if the keyboard and guitar sounds you're hearing are chords or melodies or both. If you hear chords, try describing the qualities. Triads or 3-note chords are most common in pop styles. If the chords you are hearing are more dense, they might include extra notes like sevenths or other extensions that you might hear in R&B or jazz styles. Next, try describing the rhythmic textures of the harmonies and melodies you're hearing and ask yourself the following questions. Number 1, are the rhythms of the notes or chords short or long, or do you hear a combination of rhythmic durations? Number 2, are the notes and chords played in a specific or repetitive pattern or in a random pattern? Number 3, are the notes in each chord played simultaneously, or do you hear an arpeggiated or broken pattern? Try singing or playing the patterns you hear yourself so that you can practice relaying the sounds to other musicians. To organize the dynamic levels of the song, you can use the labels pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, or fortissimo. These labels are relative to each other. For example, if a verse is labeled with a P or piano, that section should be played at a soft dynamic level. If you see an MP or mezzo piano on the pre-chorus, then that section should be played medium soft or really just a bit louder than the verse. Dynamic changes are directly related to the vocal delivery and as a result, the emotional impact of the song. While many songs use softer dynamics on the verse and louder dynamics on the choruses, every song has its own organization that is based on the way the artist has chosen to express the lyrics. For example, you might notice that some songs will climax in the bridge, while other songs treat the bridge as kind of a softer breakdown section. Songs like Brandi Carlile's Right on Time use a continuous crescendo, gradually increasing the dynamic level until the last few seconds of the song. Make sure to listen to a wide variety of songs for context and compare the similarities and differences between each song. For your own practice, start with a familiar song. Identify the sounds you are hearing by describing the subdivisions, as well as harmonic, melodic, and rhythmic textures used by each instrument. Compare how the textures and dynamics change in each new section. Then decide how the lyric content and vocal delivery are related to each other and to the changing textures. Understanding how a song is structured and being able to explain the sounds that you're hearing within the form will help you shape the music so that you and your band can deliver more impactful performances and in turn provide a more engaging experience for your audience.